This video is going to be so boring for those of you who love conspiracy theories but so scared of actual historical facts. I am so sorry about this. Let's start. Shalom, how you doing everyone? Today we're going to talk about Iran and United States of America. Now before we even start, disclaimer, okay? First of all, I'm not a westernized person. I don't live in the West. I don't live in Washington. I'm totally not going to justify things that United States of America did in the Middle East. They had a lot of mistakes, but I'm also not going to blindly believe conspiracy theories. I did the crazy, radical thing that is searching information and crossing this information with other information and check what's actually, what really happened. Crazy, I know, totally radical, but please bear with me. I put a lot of the sources on the description. I didn't put all of them because, first of all, I want you guys to be able to search for yourself. You know, Google is a thing and you can totally try to do it. But also, honestly, some of the research, some of the things and the sites I read, I totally forgot to write it down. I do apologize for that. I'm hearing a lot of geopolitical people, especially people from Beirut that want to have a good interest and good relationship with Iran right now, that are claiming that Israel is the problem and that Israel actually dragged the United States of America to this war. Now, credibility is probably not your strong suit, and I'm really sorry that your opinions and your facts are just crushing in the bodies of so many dead Americans. You see, United States of America look at Israel as a semi-Western country, like a democracy with shared values, which is bringing us to have a strong connection, which is true and which is sometimes good. Iran doesn't hate United States of America because of Israel. Ever since 1979, Iran is calling United States of America the Great Satan, which means the Great Devil. According to the government of Iran right now, the Western ideology, the freedom, the culture, all of that is an enemy to the Islamic values. Now, for those who are very into historical facts and not conspiracy theories, let's talk with history. Okay, let's talk about numbers. 1979, the first thing one of the first thing that happening, because the United States was supporting in Iran, they support the Shah. The Shah fell, a new regime happened, a new Islamic regime happened, and then 52 people from the embassy of the United States in Tehran, Iran, were taken hostage for 444 days. What did Israel has to do with it? Nothing. Let's move on. 1939, Iran gave an order to the Hezbollah. Again, Iran is the sugar daddy of the Hezbollah, of the Hamas, of all of them. They're financing terrorist groups all over the world to attack other people who are against the radical Islamic ideology. Now, in 1939, Iran gave an order to the Hezbollah in Beirut. Okay, and then 241 US Marines got killed. Again, with all the respect, has nothing to do with Israel, but it has a lot to do with the United States of America. When you claim that Israel is using America as a puppet, you're ignoring corpses of dead Americans. I know it's not interesting, it's not cool, it's not, ooh, the Jews, ooh, Israel did a bad thing. But again, reality matters. Because our reality is soon going to be your reality, so you better educate yourself on how things happening. Let's move on. 1996, the explosion of the Chabahar Tower in Saudi. 19 American soldiers got killed. Again, zero connection to? Write that in the comments. I would love to get more educated again. Moving on, 2003 until 2011, Iran armed malicious groups in Iraq to attack American soldiers. 600 American soldiers got killed, specifically, directly, because of Iran technology. United States of America is reacting to 40-something years of blood and terror. And by the way, I didn't put that, but I have also sources that provide proofs that there are a lot of non-terror groups inside of the United States that try to attack people, civilians who escaped Iran in America, and also try to kill the president of the United States of America. But that's kind of something that happens all the time, don't you think? They're constantly threatened that they will destroy the West. And now, my friends from Beirut, let's talk about you. I know you think about the Chabahar Port, and I know you think that Iran is your partner against Pakistan, but you need to wake up. Who arms and wrecked the Houthis in the Red Sea? Oh, right. Iran. Who's firing missiles and drones against the international March ships? The Houthis, financed by Iran. Who's getting hurt because of all of that? You guys. You see, Indian exports to Europe is becoming way more expensive. Your ships is having to pass all of Africa. And your economy is bleeding money just because Iran decided to set the sea on fire. Iran is not a good strategic partner. It is the arsonist of the entire area. Thanks to their bureaucracy, the Chabahar project is being delayed for years. So when you're saying Israel is the problem, you're honestly just saying you'd much rather support a regime that is strangling your export. United States of America and Iran have a very different ideologies, and this is why they are fighting. Yes, right now United States of America and Israel ideology is kind of the same, so this is why it's good for both of us to fight against a radical regime. But with all due respect, Israel is the human shield of every place in the world who's not radical Islam. When they're not fighting us, they're killing the Hindus in Bangladesh. They're chopping the head of the Christians in Congo. They're torturing the Coptic people of Egypt. So please stop selling conspiracy theories and start actually bringing facts. I know it's gonna bring you less likes and views and whatever, but honestly, it will help you to understand why the world is on fire right now. I will see you next video. Later out!